All right, let's wrap up week 3. Look ahead to week 4. All right, good week again of the discussions and the assignments. I will be greeting those tomorrow sometime, so you will see your grades come up. Look for those. I want to thank all of you for answering my phone calls when I called you for the virtual instructor meeting. Did it a little different this time. I just doing my phone calls because the fact there's only 3 of you in the class, but it was great to talk to each of you and get caught up. And it looks like all 3 of you are graduating soon, so I'm very happy for all 3 of you and for what the future holds for you. All right, so for week 4, let's see here. So this week we're going to be, I do want to remind you, we are in the last 2 weeks of our class. So we basically have 11 days left. So make sure you remember that next Friday is week 5, and we do close that Friday night, 11:59 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I'm sure you also remember too that week 5 is a shorter week. So this week we're going to be covering the issue of disparity in sentencing, how sentencing guidelines were designed to reduce disparity, and the ethical issues involved. We're also going to evaluate the nature of plea bargaining, judicial discretion, and the ethical dilemma that they create. All right, so for our discussion this week, we're going to go over former Sheriff Joe Aprio of the Maricopa County Sheriff's Department in Arizona. He had inmates housed in tent areas where the temperatures could reach in the 120s and 130s. And he also fed them food that was moldy. So we want to talk about why you think Sheriff Joe did this and created a facility like this. And do you think that it was ethical to house people that were arrested in a place like this? And what about the free trial inmates? Right, for your assignment this week, we all know that sex offenders are often required to register after serving a sentence. Megan's Law is a name for the federal informal name for the subsequent state laws in the United States requiring law enforcement authorities to make information available to the public regarding sex offenders. Laws were created in response to the murder of Megan Kanka. Federal Megan's Law was enacted as a subsection of the Jacob Wetterling Crimes Against Children and Sexual Violent Offender Register Act of 1994, which merely requires sex offenders to register with local law enforcement. So go over this paper and you feel if this law is ethical, and try to use an ethical principle that has been discussed in the class of why or why not. And is this law moral? Make sure you address both in this answer, and make sure this is at least a one-page paper, and decide any sources that you use. All right, lastly, you got your week 4 learning assessment to complete as well this week. And all 3 of you know if you need any assistance, give me a call or text me. All right, good luck to all you in week 4.